Hey folks, how you doing? Wiley Henderson here, play-by-play voice of the Cranbrook Bucks. It's game day and we are back for another episode of the Cranbrook Bucks Insider. If this is your first time tuning in, everything you need to know about the team inside and out. We got players, coaches, interviews, and a little bit more. So without further ado, let's get to our first interview of this episode. I am here with defenseman Bryce Sookro, back for his third full season, parts of 4 with the Cranbrook Bucks. You're getting up there, my man. How's it going?
I'm not bad. How are you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. Great to have you back again. As always, thanks for taking the time. Again, third go around for a full season. You had those 2 games back in 21-22, so you've really seen the Bucks through quite a bit in its first bunch of years. Part of the leadership group last season. We'll get into all that a little bit, but first of all, how was the off season for you? What'd you get up to?
It's pretty good. Just I was working full time, so kind of that and just training. So didn't do a whole lot. Got out on the lake a little bit with some buddies and a few little hikes and whatnot. So that was about it.
Yeah, a little bit of pulpit, a little bit of boating around Balfour, that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
How's the family doing?
They're good. Yep, everyone's good.
Right on. Yeah, no, I know your parents are always regular fixtures at the game, so I look forward to probably seeing them this weekend, I would think, if I were to put my money on it. But yeah. Um, so preseason's in the books, training camp. How's things looking this season compared to what you saw last year?
Yeah, things are looking good. We got a I think a bit of a older group with the 6 20-year-olds. So everything seems to be good so far. I got a good feel for the group. Everyone kind of seems to be fitting in nicely. So I think we're going to be pretty solid this year.
Big news from you during training camp too, right before we got started, the commitment to Clarkson. So once again, congratulations on that one. I know I got to congratulate you in person, I think the day after it was announced, but tell us a little bit about that program. Why Clarkson?
Just a good academic school, and yeah, just got a scholarship offer from them. So it was hard to say no in my last year, obviously, of junior hockey. So yeah, it'll be exciting getting to see the other side of the continent here in New York. So yeah, it should be good.
Yeah, from Nelson to New York, it's quite the journey. Of course, this stop with the Bucks on the way in between, but it's all gone by so quickly too. I still remember watching you getting tickets for Kimberly Dynamiter's playoff game and seeing you and the Leafs rip it up out there. So yeah, to come from that to all the way here, it's really been a blink. But just if you could summarize it, just what's it been like for you? Just seeing your development move along just to the point where it's at now.
Yeah, it's been awesome. I can't believe how fast it's been also, but yeah, it's been kind of cool just getting to meet guys from all kinds of places, I guess now with the Euros and everything too. So kind of seeing different cultures around the world and whatnot. But yeah, meeting lots of good people along the way, and yeah, it's just been a blast, and really looking forward to this last year.
Yeah, you're obviously wanting to leave with a bang. You've been, again, a big part of this defense group now for quite some time. Just some of the new recruits that are coming in on the blue line, it looked like a lot of offensive potential from what I saw in those couple of preseason games in Cranbrook.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, lots of offense coming in, but also I think sound defensively as well. So should be a good balance.
So you've again now a veteran with this team. You're part of the leadership group last year. A good chance you'll probably have the C on your jersey this year if I were to place a bet on it. Um, just, I guess, what's your role like this year as one of the veterans?
Yeah, I think just kind of bringing all the new guys together and bringing the group together and kind of leading by example, kind of showing everyone what it's like to be here and what it means to be a Buck, and kind of making sure everyone stays in line, I guess, and being good people on and off the ice. So yeah.
And I would say too, just from what I saw in the preseason, it looks like a bigger group this year. As you said, a lot more experience. Think a lot of the learning curves that came into effect last year too. A lot of the guys who went through that are coming out on the right end of it now, and it's should be a pretty exciting time for the team.
Yeah, exactly. We got a pretty solid amount. Well, I think we got like about half the team returning. So, but a lot of guys that have kind of been around junior hockey and kind of know what it takes to win. So, yeah, super excited to get going with the boys this weekend.
Anybody in particular you're excited to see come back?
Uh maybe Cotton. He's thirsty for a college commit, so I'm excited to watch him. He's got a good head on his shoulders, so excited to watch him and play with him for sure.
And just what's Ryan and the coaching staff, what's their message been like through the first few weeks here? Just kind of getting you guys settled in.
Just a lot of compete and battle. Like kind of the first message when we all got here was like no one's safe. Kind of doesn't matter if you're a 20-year-old returning guy. It doesn't really matter who you are. It's just been a lot of compete and battle, and yeah, it's really looking good so far. So that was kind of the main message, and now kind of settling down a bit with the group and getting ready to go this weekend.
And for you now, you got the commits secured up, a whole season ahead of you now, just to kind of, try to leave your mark with the franchise. What's your main motivator this season?
Yeah, I mean, I've been here for 3 years, and I think it's about time we get it going in the playoffs. So hopefully a deep playoff run and ultimately a championship, right?
Yeah, no, and I hear you there. I've been with around the BCHL for a bit, and I'm kind of itching to get to long playoff run under these dusty old playoff legs. So, yeah, no, excited to see that happen. And it looks like that's kind of the mantra throughout the team heading into it too. Again, very experienced group this year. Who have you been paired up with through the first little bit here? And how's the chemistry going?
I think in my first few games I was paired up with Bellinger quite a bit, and in the last game and kind of in the practice this week I've been paired up with O'Brien. So everything's been good. I mean, Bellinger's a quite a veteran. I think it's his fourth or fifth year in the league, and
Mhm.
then kind of helping out O'Brien. He was with us a bit last year for a week or so, and he actually lived with me for a week. So just getting to know him more, and yeah, just kind of showing him the ins and outs of what we got going on.
Yeah, I was happy to see Sammy come back. He was already a big guy, but it looks like he shot up about another foot over the summer.
Yeah, he's huge. He's massive.
A couple of games at home to start the season. I know you're on the road to start last year, so kind of an easier start for you guys in that sense. And you get a couple of teams that you've become familiar with over the last bunch of years, especially West Kelowna. That playoff series, such a great comeback, came just short in Game 7, but a lot
Yeah.
of the same players from there last year, a lot of the same on your side this year. A few chips on your shoulder, I'm assuming, to come out for a good start this Friday.
Yeah, exactly. We're thirsty for some revenge here. I think we owe them from last year, a bit of a heartbreaker in the end, but yeah, we definitely owe them on Friday.
And just looking into this first weekend too, what's kind of been something that you guys are focusing on, something that maybe that you saw in preseason that you want to clean up a little bit?
I think just kind of systems. I mean, it's when you got a new group, it's kind of hard to get everyone on the same page right away. So I think just kind of working with our systems and just making everybody has the right work ethic and all that. So yeah, things seem to be working pretty good so far.
All right, well, I'll leave it at that, Bryce. Again, thanks again for your time. Best of luck throughout the season. Uh, Definitely looking forward to seeing you back, the old stalwart on the blue line. So it should be a lot of fun this year, and I know you're going to be a big part of that. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
There you go. Bryce Sookro back for another trip with the Cranbrook Bucks. All right, I'm back with Jacob Fletcher on the Cranbrook Bucks, back for your second season. Jake, how's it going? Thanks for taking the time today.
Yeah, it's going good. I'm excited to be back. Good summer and ready to go for this weekend.
Yeah, off season went by pretty quick. I know for me personally too. Just how was it for you? What did you get up to?
Uh, you know, just on the ice and in the gym. It was a tough loss last year, so I think it didn't take too long to be ready to get back. I relaxed for a bit and hung out with the family and but yeah, it was back to the grindstone and getting ready to go for this season. Not too much though. I went and visited family in Ontario for a bit, like grandparents, and other than that, yeah, just a pretty relaxing summer.
So back for your second season. Last season, of course, abrupt end in the playoffs. Despite a pretty good push to come back in that first round, lots of peaks and valleys through the regular season too. But I think a team now that has a lot of guys that went through that, coming back with I think a renewed sense of energy and a lot more experience under their belts. What's your read on it?
Yeah, we got a lot of returning guys and a lot of the same guys that went through what we did, and a lot of the new guys that seem to be gelling and the same as the returning guys. So it's been good so far, and I think we're all hungry. And like you said, some older guys that we'd really like to make a push this year and go for it all.
You really came into your own after coming back from the Christmas break. Really put up some good numbers throughout the winter into the playoffs. How was that for your confidence too? Just kind of building that strong finish, knowing that you come back with some business to finish up.
Yeah, I think that it was there from the start of last year, and it just took guys that joined in last year that are now vets this year. They helped me out and just kind of showed me the way, and now I'm trying to do the same thing with the other guys. But yeah, it was a big confidence booster, and I think it's a lot easier coming back in your second year, and so just trying to help out the first years and make it easier for them, like the second years or third years did for me.
Uh, Pretty good long preseason for you guys. A lot of chance for Brian Donald and the boys behind the bench to kind of evaluate things. But how was that for you? You know, just getting to get that chemistry back, a couple of extra reps out there. Did that help you guys out?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's nice to be able to go in and know that it's just not about the result at all. We're looking for, things to learn and just work on our craft and see what's not working and what is working. And I think we did learn that, and we'll be ready to show it come Friday.
That segues a little bit into the next question I had, just some of the learning experiences from last year. What were those? And I guess what did you take away from that you're bringing into this season?
I would say just, it's not about the result, like kind of what I just said. There was a lot of times when I thought that, we were doing really good and the result wasn't showing. And it's easy to look on the outside and think that, maybe things are going wrong. But on the inside, we all know that we're doing the right things and good results are bound to come. And, there's times when I think that even with a good result, we know we could be better or it was just, a fluke. So I think it's just stick to the game plan, and even if it doesn't show on the scoreboard or, not to worry and just keep going because it's a long season. And as long as I think we stick to our game plan, it'll work out.
So training camp in the books now, same as preseason, just getting into the regular season here. What have you been kind of who have you been paired up with? How's that going? What's your chemistry like on your line that you're kind of seeing to start the season with?
Well, I think we're a big like try it out with everybody. So um, I've been moving around a lot. Just kind of playing with everybody. It's going to be a surprise for me too come Friday. But um, there's a guy on our team, Maddox Marmalak, who's from where I'm from, and I've trained with him all summer. Been on the ice with him, and we're stallmates too. So a bit of chemistry there already. And he's a young guy, 07, so been trying to help him out. But yeah, it's just it's it's really been like a whirlwind just playing with everybody, and so we'll see. Hopefully it clicks right away with whoever I'm with, and we just stay together. But I'm not really worried. I think everybody's got what it takes here, so I'm excited to see too, just as much as you are.
Anything in particular that you're focusing on with regards to your game?
I think just trying to take control more and not be scared. I think that was something that was noticeable in my first year at the start, just throwing pucks away a bit scared, but having a bit more confidence and trying to make the right play in whatever role that I need to play in whatever game, doing that for the team. So yeah, just being a leader and showing guys how we do things here. So yeah.
And are you noticing any different approaches from coaching staff this season so far compared to what you saw last year?
Uh, I think there's definitely a lot more character in the room. A lot of guys that want to win and want to work hard and get better. We got guys always pushing each other, and practices, they get really, really competitive. So I think competition and guys that want to win and want to do what it takes. Yeah, so just pushing each other and never letting anybody off the hook easy.
So debut coming up Friday here. So what are you looking forward to most about getting the season started?
Probably new music for the warm up. The 54 games last year, the same song got pretty old, so I'm excited to hear the new music come Friday, and also to see everybody out there. It's nice seeing it, like all the kids in the stands giving the high five. So yeah, just that first the old Canada and then puck drop. Yeah, I'm excited to be back there.
And you get a West Kelowna team that you got to see a bit of in preseason. Jack Pridham looking pretty good on their side. A couple of guys that you got familiar with there in the playoffs too. So should be kind of a good kind of mini rivalry game for you guys.
Yeah, I think we were all excited to see that they were our first game of the season. But yeah, like you said, they got a lot of good players, but we got a lot of good players too. So it'll be a fun game.
Also, this season you got the new Alberta teams coming in. You saw a couple of them in preseason in Blackfalds, Okotoks. What do you know about these guys? How do you guys feel like you're going to stack up against these new teams from back east?
I think it's from what I've seen that they're very fast and very skilled, and yeah, they like to just go. And I think it's going to be a lot of systems and defense, and I think it's going to be a really good division and hopefully a couple new good rivalries. But yeah, it'll be nice to see some new teams. I'm not really familiar with anyone out there. I don't really have any buddies on any of the teams, so yeah, it's all new to me. But it'll be exciting. We get to see them a lot. So yeah, hopefully form some good games.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some Google mapping. I have to find out where some of these places actually are.
Yeah,
Meant to
yeah,
do
I'm
that
not
for
from
Blackfalds,
West,
but
so
didn't quite get to it.
I just hop on the bus and then open my eyes and we're there.
There you go. All right, Jacob, I'm gonna let you get to it. I know we got big game coming up this weekend, a couple big games. I know you're itching to get out there too for the first time in the regular season. I'll end it like I always do before I let you go. Anything you got to say to the fans out there?
Yeah, just come out and support, and yeah, just support and be loud. Yeah, cheer hard. Let's see those jerseys out there, the new green jerseys. I hope to see a lot of those in the stands.
Yeah, those are looking sharp, man. I can't wait to get out there too. Call a couple games this weekend. It's been a bit, but yeah, look forward to seeing you out there. Best of luck.
Yeah, shake the rust off. Best of luck to you too up there.
Yeah, I know. I gotta buff the dust off a little bit, but I'll be all right. We had a couple of preseason reps. I should be good to go.
Yeah. Hopefully
All right,
I am too.
Jacob Fletcher, Cranbrook Bucks. Well, we're about out of time, so that does it for another episode of the Cranbrook Bucks Insider. Plus, the rink crew's kicking me out anyway. It's getting a bit late. So, thank you again for tuning in. I always love bringing you these episodes, and stay tuned for our next episode of the Cranbrook Bucks Insider. Until next time, I'm Wiley Henderson.